Hey guys, how's it going? BillyEatWorld here again with another Battlefield 4 weapon review. So as you guys may already know, I've just recently picked up a PS4 and like all other PS4 YouTubers, I've got to buy a few extra bits of gear to bypass the HDCP encryption. So until I've got all that sorted out and I'm actually able to capture footage on my PS4, I'm going through and using up all of my footage I've already captured on the PS3. One of the weapons I tried out a while ago but didn't review at the time was the M240B light machine gun. I don't tend to use the LMGs a whole lot, and to be honest I haven't played much with the M240B since I initially unlocked it, but I've got to say it's definitely one of my favourite support weapons. It's a bit of a grind to unlock the M240B because pretty much all of the LMGs in the support tree before it are pretty average to say the least. The M240B is a real standout in the LMG class though because it's actually one of the harder hitting weapons in game. It's capable of taking out targets very quickly, but like most good weapons in Battlefield 4, it's not without its quirks and it takes a bit of getting used to. It deals 34 damage out to 8 meters and then drops off to its minimum damage of 25 at 75 meters. What this translates into is a 3 body shot kill at close range and a maximum of a 4 body shot kill at long range. The defensive perk will increase this by at least 1 bullet at all ranges, but even so, the weapon still kills in less bullets than your average assault rifle or carbine. The M240B also has a very fast muzzle velocity of 610 meters per second, which combined with its high damage makes this gun a very effective gun for mid to long range shooting. This weapon isn't perfect across the board however, as it has a fairly slow rate of fire of 650 RPM, a very slow reload of 6.2 seconds and a relatively high recoil. The gun has a 0.6 upwards kick and a balanced 0.5 kick to both the left and the right. The slow rate of fire helps to make the weapon a little bit more controllable, but you're really going to have to learn to burst this weapon if you want to be accurate at long range. Bursting also helps improve the accuracy of this gun, which like all other LMGs is not too great to begin with. Fortunately, if you do miss a few shots, it's probably not going to be as big a deal as with an assault rifle or a carbine. The M240 kills in less shots, it has a greater suppression effect, and most importantly you have 100 rounds to play with. So how should you be using the M240B and what attachments work best with this gun? Well, like most of the other LMGs, running this weapon when you're expecting a lot of close range gunfights is probably not the smartest idea. The M240's slow rate of fire, slow reload time and terrible hipfire accuracy when combined will make taking down targets with faster firing weapons very tricky. That's not to say it can't be done because the M240 does pack a big punch after all, but CQB just isn't the strong point of this weapon. The idea with this gun is to try and engage enemies at mid-range because this is where your high muzzle velocity and higher bullet damage are most effective. This gun isn't a DMR or a bolt action though, so just be smart about what targets you engage and remember that accuracy with an LMG is dependent on standing still and firing in bursts. So as for attachments that will build on the strengths of this weapon, you can't go wrong with a one-time sight like the HD33 and the magnifier. A stubby grip and muzzle brake are also a good combination that control the upwards kick without sacrificing too much of your accuracy. If you really want to take out long-range targets, you could probably throw on a bipod and a flash hider instead, but just be aware that going prone with a bipod for a long period of time is always a good way to get you killed in Battlefield 4. I probably wouldn't use this gun for any sort of flanking because it doesn't really have the rate of fire to go toe-to-toe with unexpected enemies. That pretty much rules out the suppressor on this weapon, which would nerf the gun's ability at long range anyway. A laser sight, in my opinion, is also not worth sacrificing the magnifier for because the hipfire spread is all but unsolvable. If you really want to take out targets at point blank range, maybe consider running with a good automatic pistol like the 93R instead of relying on your LMG. So if you haven't already tried out the M240B, give it a go on some conquest or rush rounds, and once you've learned to control it properly, you'll be carving up the enemy team in no time at all. It's one of the few support weapons I actually enjoy using, and I hope you enjoy it too. So anyway guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you like what you see, please like, comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to take a look at my other Battlefield 4 videos, they're all in a playlist in the description below. And if you have any recommendations of weapons that you'd like me to take a look at in the future, please let me know and I'll see what I can do. But until next time guys, see you later and have a good one.